former state attorney for Orange and Osceola counties took her case to the Florida Supreme Court, trying to get her job back after Governor DeSantis suspended her this summer.
WESH 2's Marley Martinez monitored today's arguments. Marley, does it look like Monique Worrell will get that seat back?
The justices did not hand down a ruling today, though they appear to side with the governor.
All rise.
It's now up to Florida's Supreme Court to weigh in on whether Republican Governor Ron DeSantis' removal of Democratic State Attorney Monique Worrell holds up. Voters elected Worrell as a state attorney for Orange and Osceola counties in 2020. This August, the governor suspended her, removing her from office by executive order because he says she was neglecting her duty and putting community safety at risk through policies that allowed violent offenders to evade incarceration. In September, Worrell sued the governor, arguing he did not show sufficient proof of his accusations. She's called his move political.
The governor properly suspended Ms. Worrell from office because of practices or policies that she adopted as state attorney that contravened legislative policies and simultaneously resulted in the gross underperformance of her office relative to all other state attorneys in the state.
There is no duty that Ms. Worrell is alleged to have neglected. Her duty as a prosecutor is to exercise her discretion within the bounds of the law and to look at each case on an individualized basis.
The justices, majority of whom are conservative, responded.
It makes allegations, okay? And it doesn't have to prove it. I mean, we know that's what the trial and the Senate's for. That's not for us to figure out.
I don't know how you can look at this and then say there's no allegation of conduct that would be violative of law.
What duty is neglected here?
Meanwhile, the governor's lawyer argued the case should be dismissed or denied.
100% of the prison admissions statewide, she was at 38% of those. I mean, that really is an abysmal record.
Supporters surrounded Worrell outside the state Supreme Court after the hearing.
As state attorney, I do not have a duty to maximize incarceration rates. I have a duty only to seek justice, and I am proud to say that for the 2.5 years of my tenure, that is exactly what we did.
While we wait for the state Supreme Court to make a decision, Worrell says she does plan on running for re-election next year. Summer, Michelle.